Okay, I'm going to show you what we're going to, we just created the laser. We got the image from Google Images in the last tutorial. We brought it into Photos. We edited it to make it smaller, more manageable. And now we're opening up iMovie and we're in that project that you've already created, in which first you recreated the one with Anna. Then you took Anna out and put yourself in. Now we're going to go one additional step. And how about we add, and that's what you're looking at right here, in which Anna's in the seat. Okay, now how about, wouldn't it be cool if we have right here, wouldn't it be cool to show a fighter, Anna in the fighter, actually firing the laser that we just got on Google Images? This is how we'll do it. So let me show you the actual model I put together for you. Here's the model, 1B model keyframe animation. Now watch this. This is what you're going to create. Okay, so what you're going to be taught right now is you can get any image you want, you can edit, change it in Photos, bring it in, and I'm going to show you the simple steps now that you can have motion, things moving within your video. In this case, we're using lasers, but you can now have R2-D2 moving, you can have jet fighters moving, you can have anything you want moving. And all you have to do is set up a point A and a point B. Let me show you. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the other film, and so I'm going to go to Projects, and you might want to open up your project, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Here's the 1A that you guys have with you in it, okay? I'm going to take this project right now, and I'm going to go, actually I'm going to go into the projects. Here's the one that we're going to edit. I'm going to create two versions. You might want to do that too, just in case you totally mess up. You can always go back. So come on, I need to click on, how about right click? No, I need to click there. I need to click, see that button, the circle with the 3 dots, and I want to go duplicate project, okay? And here it is. Where is it? I just created, oh here it is, up here, 1A. You see where it says Anna 1? So 1A, 1B, this is 1A, but Anna 1. So I'm just going to say copy, okay? And I'll put how about, I'm going to take this out and I'm going to call this copy. Okay, copy green screen, iMovie, jet fighter, take all that out, iMovie, take that out, and I'm going to put, why don't you put your name? So John Harrington, and I'm going to put laser instead of copy. Okay, and this is the one, and if anything goes wrong, I still have the model I can go back to, okay, and redo it. But this way, okay, so now I'm going to go into this one, and here, step 1, I'm going to go click on this image, this fighter that we already have. I'm going to click on it, activate it. I'm going to, on my key, either up here, go Edit, Copy, or I click on it and I hold the Control key on my keyboard, the Control key, and click on it and it'll say copy. Either one, whatever works for you, or the Command key, okay? So I'm going to go copy, and then I'm going to come over here and right in front of the cruiser, I'm going to click to put the playhead, and I'm going to go back up again and go Edit, Paste, or you can go Command V, or you can do the drop down again. I'm just going to select it right there. Now, I put the fighter. Now look what it looks like. So I take the playhead, drag it across, ta-da! We'll add sound later on, okay? Now I'm going to put the playhead right here at the beginning, and I'm going to zoom in. So you see over here my settings, I just zoomed in, so this is going to make it a little bit easier to set this up, okay? So now I'm going to go get the laser, okay? So I'm going to come up here, and on my left, Project Media, I see Photos, Library, and there it is. Now if I was to do this again, see how it's gray? I wouldn't do gray. See how this image of the jet fighter. See how it's a black background? When I'm on Google Images, if you're to be really precise and do a nice project better than me, get something with black, and then it blends in really nicely. But right now, I just need to teach you how to do it. So I select, I've got my laser. I'm going to go click, hold, drag. I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to drag, whoops, I'm going to reduce, there, reduce the size of it. Ta-da! And how about that? And I might have to make it bigger. So I'm going to bring, there. Now I'm going to take my playhead. I'm going to bring it in to where I see the first gun appear. Well, that's not good. Let me move this guy out of the way. Okay? And this is where I'm going to have the laser first appear, is right there. Okay? That's the spot I like. I'm going to bring my image up to that spot. It's highlighted. See that? I'm going to come up to, if I look up here, in my editing tools, there's this one right here, the square. It's my overlay settings. I'm going to go ahead, and this is only going to work if the clip of the laser has been, this right here has been clicked on and is yellow. Once you have that, you can go up here on the box, click, and you see where it says cutaway? We don't want cutaway. We want, click on it, we want picture in picture. Picture in picture. So I'm going to select picture in picture, and now I see with my playhead I'm slightly off my image. So I'm going to, on my keyboard there's arrows. I'm going to bring it playhead on. Now see how I need this to be on, and I need the playhead to be over the yellow, and that laser has to be in yellow. It's active, and as long as it is, and if it isn't, all you have to do at this point forward is go ahead and click on it again, and this will appear. But the playhead has to be over the image. It can't be off the image, because that's what we're watching up here on our screen. So now all I have to do is take, this is very simple, I take the laser, I put it right there, I'm going to grab the blue sides, I'm going to reduce the size of it right there. And now I have one last step to do. I need to turn on a keyframe, which is going to mark my in point and my out point. So right now, I still have the playhead at the beginning. I still have my jet fighters or my lasers in yellow. I have it at the actual spot. Now I'm going to come up here. You see this plus? This is saying, hey, click on me, and this will be our in point. So I click on it. Whoops, I click on it. And now it's waiting for me to show it the out point. So now I'm going to take the playhead, I'm going to drag it to where I want it to finish. I want it to finish, how about right about there? And on my key, believe it or not, I use the keyboard a lot. I'm going to use, see how I can go backwards and forwards with the arrow? Right there is on the timeline where I want it to end, the keyframe. See how I'm not in gold anymore? And so I need to click on my laser, and I need to get my out point established. It's easiest just to click on the actual image itself. Click, come on, because I need that yellow box to appear. There. Now on my keypad, there. So I have my playhead where I want it. I have the lasers in yellow. I'm now going to go up and see how it's not highlighted. So I need to click the box again. You just got to get used to this. It's not a big deal. And now that I click the box and it's still picture in picture, and that I go click, hold, drag, and I'm going to drag it off the screen. Done. And now I come up here, I click the blue check, and it says that's going to end the key set, the keyframe. That will be my out point. And done. Now let's go back. I'm going to grab my playhead, and I'm going to hit the space bar on my keyboard. So I watch this. Here goes. Perfect. That was perfect. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up another laser. I'm going to put in at least 3 or 4. I'm going to put one right here. Now if you get it, don't watch anymore. Go watch the video I've just done. If you get it, go watch the video I've just done and do it over and over and over again. Right now I'm going to go ahead and at least do 2 for you. But if you think you get it, go. All you have to do is I'm going to go get the image. I'm going to bring the image in. I'm going to match it up to where I want it on the playhead in relationship to where the plane is. I'm going to pull it out a little bit. This is where I want it. I'm going to click on my laser. I'm going to come up here and go picture in picture. I'm going to put the playhead right where I want it. I want the playhead right here at the beginning. Remember, it has to be over the clip. You're not going to see it. It's not yellow, and now it's yellow. And the playhead's where I want it. Okay? And remember, you can always use the arrows on your keyboard. If you're not sure what I mean, ask me. It's in the bottom right-hand corner, the arrows. I either go right or left, and that moves, watch. Right playhead, left playhead. Now, I'm going to take this, and this time, I wish it was a little better. If I had time, I'd go into Google Images and get another laser that matches this canyon. This image matched this one perfectly. It's slightly off on this canyon over here. I'm going to resize it. Okay, here goes. Resize. I'm going to bring it up to my Canon. And now I'm going to come up to, I'm going to turn on my keyframe. Click. I'm going to come down here. That's still highlighted. How about I just use I'm just going to use the keypad now. I'm not even dragging. I use the keypad. I come up. I grab my, matter of fact, don't even use the mouse. Use that keypad to move that playhead. That way it doesn't turn off your yellow box. I'm going to drag this guy out now. So the playhead is where I want it. I'm going to drag him just to the edge, right there. And now I think I have everything I want. This guy's still in yellow. The playhead's at the end. I just dragged him off where I wanted to finish. So I showed where at the beginning of the laser on the playhead, I had starting there. Now it finishes there. And now all I have to do is hit this blue check. Done. So I'm going to come back again. Okay? And when I drag this across, hit the space bar, there's the first, there's the second. How about I do a third one? If you think you got this, don't be watching me right now. Go try it. And if you kind of stumble, who cares? Just watch the video again. So I'm going to click on this, okay? I'm going to put another laser in. First, actually, I should watch to see where I want this plane to be. So if he's right here, I'm going to try and get another laser off. How about with this cannon right here? At where the playhead is right now. Okay, so I'm going to go click, hold, drag. I'm going to bring it in to right there. I'm going to drag it, reduce it to right about there. I'm going to use the keypad, the arrows on my keypad. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to bring him back a little bit. I'm going to use the arrow to really narrow it in. I like it. It's highlighted in yellow, which means I can go up here to the square. I can go picture in picture. I can now take it and bring it to where the cannon's going to begin. I'm going to reduce the size of this. Put it right here. How's that guy? And now I'm going to click on the keyframe to turn it on. And now all I have to do is set the playhead to where I want it to end. I'm not even going to use my mouse. I'm going to use the keypad. So there, I'm hitting the arrows on the keypad, and right there is where I want it to go out as quickly as possible. And I probably should have, but either way, it's going to work. And now, what else do I need? Oh, all I have to do is click the blue check, and I'm done. So watch this. Anna will come in, say she's shooting. Perfect. Lovely. I now have my animation. I need for you to realize. Oh, and then how about I'm going to do one additional step on this, which will be the next step in the tutorial. All I'm going to do is what you already know. I'm going to take all these. Let me reduce the size of this. And how about we add some background laser blasts each time one of these guys comes on, we're going to take one of these laser blasts, and we'll do even some engine sound in the background, so it'll sound really cool. So go on to the next step, and we'll get some audio added to this, okay? And at that point, you're done, and start making your Star Wars video.